Tables audio highlights page. So we're going to create an audio highlights page. So this is ESPN Mike and Mike's radio page, and it includes a very brief text summary and then links to individual segments. The whole idea here is to allow the user to access your podcast audio in a very convenient way. You can click on the link, it goes to a separate page where the video can be played. And again, it's not required. I don't really see this too often in podcasts, but I think it's a nice way to allow the user to access not only your full podcast, but individual segments. I've created already an audio highlights page. This is essentially a blank page at this point. We will populate that with a table. And I've created individual pages for the segments that want to appear on the audio highlights page. So this is just basically a blank page with the SoundCloud link. So this is a link that goes to the file that's saved on soundcloud.com. And if you have any questions about that, go to the SoundCloud chapter. Here's another one. Again, a blank page with just the link to the SoundCloud file. And there it is. So this involves tables. We're not going to be doing too much with tables, but this is going to involve creating a table. So we're going to go to TablePress, find TablePress as a plugin. It's a very common plugin that will allow us to create a table. So go ahead and activate that. And you'll see there's an option that appears in the menu for this plugin. We're going to add new table. We'll go ahead and name it. So audio highlights. So we can add the number of columns and rows. We're just going to do 1 column and 5 rows. So in this section, you can have the first row be the header. The homepage title kind of accomplishes that, so we're going to deselect that. We'll keep alternating row colors and the row hovering highlight function. And we're not going to bother with this section right here. We'll save changes. And then this is a section we'll just enter text straight into each box. And you can actually expand the box if it's too narrow. So this is a section we're just going to enter the text of what we want to appear. And again, the whole point of the audio highlights page is as just 1 or 2 sentences, some brief description, and then a link to the segment. It would be listen here, with here being the link. So we're just going to add some very brief text to each of these rows here. That would be segment specific, so check out the latest campaign financing monster. So next we're, and again you can expand it a little more. Next we're going to click Insert Link. And then once you click in each box, this window will appear. And you can basically select the page that you want to link to there. Once you do that, HTML code will automatically appear. And that's what is happening right here. So we're going to put before the A and the /A, we're going to put listen, and then between the A and /A, we're going to put here. Here, the word here is going to be the link. So when the user clicks here, it will be a link that will take them to the page that's linked. So again, we'll do listen before the HTML code, and then in between the HTML code, we'll add here. And again, each time I'm clicking the button Insert Link, selecting the page that I want to link to, adding listen, the word listen before the HTML code with a space, and then between the code adding here. We're going to go ahead and save changes. And at this point, we're going to copy the shortcode. That's what we're going to paste into the page. So go back to the Pages window, Audio Highlights. We're going to be in the Text tab, paste the shortcode, and let's preview it. And there you go. It's not too glitzy, but it can be effective with some more editing, a little bit more formatting. And you can see it goes right straight to the audio page with the SoundCloud file. So listen here, click here, and there it takes you to the individual audio page. Again, audio highlights is just an idea, a very easy way for users to access segments, but it's not necessarily required for a podcast.